should have turned right
So if you're
there.
just tuning in, we had an 88-mile-per-hour wind gust confirmed in Albany, Texas, for about 20 minutes ago. So
No,
it's some
that just went right
significant
back up here.
high winds. Also a new warning in San Angelo, Texas, for
I
some
need to
60 mile per
get
hour damaging
over
winds. There'll be 2
there.
crazy events. Thing to watch out for. Got a tornado possibly on near Breckenridge, but I do think the rotation is moving right behind it. That's a
Going
main
straight.
street right now. We're watching for a imminent tornado risk. Will be the one that's back up
Here,
in
what did you...
southwest Kansas. So it's definitely something we're going to be watching for very closely. Today is a very large and impactful supercell producing baseball-sized hail, 60-mile-per-hour damaging winds, 70-mile-per-hour damaging winds, and there's still a chance for a tornado. We do have cells that are now developing quickly just west of St. Louis. Those storms we'll watch closely. They're not severe right now, but they are ones that we'll have to watch for as they continue to develop in the east. I'm eating the peanut butter Feastables bar, by the way. It's pretty good. Lots of lightning this morning. Let's go back to this is the velocities. I'm not seeing any definitive rotation, but there's definitely some damaging winds here. If we go to the vertically integrated liquid, this is all the baseball-sized hail potential. It's all in that area right there. That's all near Liberty and just south of Independence. Pretty impressive. Just north of Cherry or Coffeyville. Lots and lots of hail falling right now. Yeah, it's all in the ballpark of baseball-sized hail, no pun intended. Yeah, a lot of hail falling there right now. Never had a Feastables bar. They're pretty good. They're a little expensive, but they're pretty good. They're apparently healthier for you compared to other bars. Who knows? They also get active really between 6 and 11, so anywhere in North Texas. 6 and 11 is the main timing. What's the difference between tornado possible and a warning? Really the main difference is that a tornado possible just means that they're monitoring at least some broad rotation, and it's a storm that may produce a tornado at some point soon. A tornado warning is there's an imminent risk for a tornado. Seek shelter, basically. Tornado possible is a good replacement, though, to issuing tornado warnings that don't really need to be issued, because a tornado possible would actually, in most cases, back about 5 years ago, they would instead issue a tornado warning for a storm that just had some broad rotation. Nowadays, they just put the tornado possible label, and it makes it a little bit easier so that they don't issue false alarms, basically. And it also helps when it's just broad rotation and it's something that you need to watch for. I think it's a pretty good thing, honestly, to play out of that. That was added, I think, like 2 or 3 years ago. It's very recent. Hey, you're going for the $2 super chat. How about Adam in Oklahoma? Tornado threat is overall low to medium. Main concern, though, is very large hail in Nevada, Oklahoma. The OB for the $5 super chat. I think the tornado was in that Warren County, Missouri. I cannot predict tornado warnings. Nobody can, unless it's like really short term. Because tornado warnings can happen like any rotating supercell. It's not something you predict. With that being said, if you're anywhere in this area, I would be very mindful over the next couple hours, as there are storms now firing up just west of St. Louis. These are the ones I'm the most concerned about. The ones that are trying to develop that strength. These are the ones that will have the better potential there for producing a tornado risk in the short term. New wind report coming in of 70 miles per hour in the Caney area of Kansas. We've also had some recent reports of baseball-sized hail. The storms that are producing baseball-sized hail right now in the Coffeyville, Independence area of Kansas. You're staying away from windows and inside as it's continues to move to the northeast.
Okay, so hell.
Hey, Melissa, stay safe. Luckily, if you're in Coffeyville, the hail will stay to your north, at least the largest of it. There's a lot of lightning, though, and also there's some high winds, so definitely stay away from windows. And stay safe there in Coffeyville. Submitting right now is letter now. Hey, your chance for the $2 super chat with Kansas City, Missouri. That area getting hit tonight.
They had to go live a little bit earlier. We're in Coffeyville, Kansas. We're getting ready to drive into a supercell. It's been severe warned. It's already caused damage over to the southwest of our location. This is just beginning. Over the next 3 hours should be a fairly widespread outbreak of supercells and severe thunderstorms, possible tornadoes. We're going to stay here till about 10 o'clock, and then we're going to boogie over to Illinois and then through Indiana, and our target will be Ohio by noon tomorrow. But this next 2 to 4 hours should be pretty interesting if I don't bust a windshield. We're headed due north right now. We're going to be taking a gradual turn to the left, and when we take a gradual turn to the left up here in a couple of miles, we're going to be headed right into the supercell. They must have went tornado warned on this. We're getting
National Weather Service severe thunderstorm warning in effect for this area until 5:45 p.m. CET. Instructed against all side winds. Take shelter in a sturdy building away from windows. People and animals outdoors will be severely injured.
Yep. I knew we were close. I didn't know we were that close. I can see it over to the left. I'll try to turn the camera here in a minute where you'll be able to get it on that. You can definitely see the layers in this supercell that we're getting ready to turn into. Just not sure how bad it's going to get. It said there's golf ball size hail in it. There's been reported 80-mile-an-hour winds. They've had a couple of barns blown over. So we've got about 5 or 6 severe thunderstorm warnings out right here within 20 miles of us. Each one of them is on a different supercell that's developing here in east Oklahoma and southeast Kansas. We're actually in Kansas right now, but by a few miles. Try to stay out of that hell course, so you'll stay out of the hell course. You don't want to bust the window. Put a new Again, we're
Down near Breckenridge Bridge, we still
just north of Coffeyville, Kansas,
took the 70 miles per
coming
hour.
around to the south side of Independence.
Into the belt. They're pulling out just east of Abilene, and not really seeing much rotation there. They're going to go joining the belt. It looks like they're pulling. Yeah, we got one baby service up there, North Francisco, East Lane Range. So well into
Apparently, we're actually in the city of Oswego, Oswego. Where's that bridge going to now? When we make this curve, what's the number of that road? Can you just blow it up?
I don't have
You
that
took it
phone
off?
because I looked at things near me. It's red 59.
Time frame for tornadoes today. So we're now at the beginning of that time frame of tornadoes.
I haven't said anything about we're in hell yet.
You're clear.
DFW severe weather will begin anywhere from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. That's the time frame. Not guaranteed because there's a cap in place, but it is likely that we're going to see at least a few hailstorms there. Leading towards the peaks. I think it is a shelf. Leading towards a shelf line. Just a question in chat that I wanted to answer. Do you think there'll be a tornado watch in Indiana? Tornado watch is definitely possible in Indiana, but I think it's unlikely at this point. Unless unless they issue a watch overnight, which if they issue a watch overnight, it'll probably be for damaging winds, so severe thunderstorm watch. I do think the risk here of tornadoes is relatively low comparatively to like St. Louis and whatnot. Look at this storm, by the way, it's blowing up quick. If you're west of St. Louis or anywhere in the suburbs, be very weather aware because this storm has been moving along pretty quickly. It's not an imminent tornado risk by any means, but it is a cell that's trying to really intensify. And if it comes around, it's going to be a threat of a tornado with it. That was just west of St. Louis right now. Let me zoom out a little bit. So St. Louis right here. And this right here is the storm that's developing. And this is our concern with the base.
We're just east of Coffeyville on Highway 59. It just come over us, has diminished in intensity substantially since what we saw on the radar. Looks like
This tail up to as high as softball-sized hail. Those are the main concerns. I don't think we'll see softball-sized hail in Metro Blacks, but we could get a storm too that get close to 3-inch diameter hail. So that'll be something to watch for. Very dark skies, by the way. Near where Connor is, he's approaching
towards Coffeyville. It's got a lowering on it.
Severe thunderstorm warning issue for Snyder, Tipton, Frederick areas in southwest Oklahoma. This is for 2-inch diameter hail, which is the size of an Easter egg. In addition to that, we do have a chance for 16.
See if I can get up here
Again, this is currently
so we can get a good look at it.
and I've been watching this storm very closely if I'm in Oklahoma. This is a storm that is going to be moving into a favorable environment for a tornado risk. So we're watching that closely. And then back over in Texas, we have a few storms right now in western North Texas, up to 2-inch diameter hail is possible, in addition to the threat of damaging winds as high as 70 miles per hour. And those storms right now moving east. They'll be going towards Fort Worth and Denton eventually, if they're able to stay alive all the way through the cap. We will see if they stay alive. They may or may not. The world will see at some point soon.
That car's coming.
Again, this is the storm that we've been watching for quite a while. It's in southeast Kansas. This one in particular is weakening a little bit. It's still producing golf ball sized hail and as well as 70 mile per hour damaging winds. There is a tornado possible label, so still a chance for an isolated tornado. They'll be moving towards Pittsburgh and Girard in Kansas as well as Columbus. And we also have a new severe thunderstorm moving in Missouri. This is the first one of the day for eastern Missouri near St. Louis. And again, I do think that risk of severe weather will begin to increase here in the next few hours with that tornado watch as well. Notice though it's currently producing quarter-sized hail, 60 mile per hour damaging winds. There's a force field now. Look at that. So again, St. Louis is here. Our supercell that is quickly firing up with violent lightning just up to the west of St. Louis. So if you are in this area, stay very weather aware. You're going to have multiple ways to receive alerts. Because there's definitely a chance for an elevated risk for tornadoes as this continues to unfold. Hey, Blake for the 499. Love your videos. I'm in Columbus, Ohio. What time will be the worst tomorrow? The worst tomorrow will be anywhere from about 4 to 8. That's really the main time frame in Ohio. 4 to 8 p.m. Not a.m. p.m. Thank you, Donnie, for the $5 super chat. I'm not sure where Valiant, Oklahoma is, but if you're anywhere basically along and east of the interstate in central Oklahoma, Interstate 35, so basically east or central or along that. The main concern is large to very large hail. There will still be a chance for a couple of tornadoes. I think the highest tornado risk will be out of those initial supercells near Interstate 35 and a bit more elevated back over in areas like northeast Oklahoma. So just to zoom out a little bit here, give you an idea. I think the two main areas over the next few hours will be in this area and as well as back up in here. So out of those initial supercells that are moving southwest to northeast, and then the other ones up here that'll end up firing up a little bit later this evening across Tulsa and Bartlesville. All right, let me get to the chat here. Also, new severe thunderstorm warning near Joplin. This is just west of Joplin. This storm is producing hail as
That
large
was
as
him
2
right
inches
there.
in diameter now, so we're back up to Easter egg sized hail. In addition to that, damaging winds up to 70 miles per hour will be possible, and there is still a tornado possible label on this storm, so we're watching that pretty closely here as it continues to move to the east-northeast. That storm, as of now, has not produced a tornado in but there is still a chance that it does at some point down the road. All right, let's go back to Connor Crop. We'll see what he's talking about here. He's getting pretty close, I think, to the supercell that's firing up in Missouri, so this is eastern Missouri.
We're gonna see one drop here in a minute. I can smell it. You can smell it.
Actually, it might be going back the other way. Oh yeah, he's going to be intercepting the storm here pretty soon. So Connor Croft is just north of this storm. He's going eastbound and he's going to be intercepting the supercell relatively soon. That is developing just west of St. Louis. Here's a view of that storm right now on radar. So notice just that's where he is right now, where that river is here at the top. He's right over here. So he's not far from where the supercell is, and it's developing really quickly. I mean, this is again west of St. Louis by probably about 40 to 50 miles. But lots of lightning, definitely a hail front that's increasing. That's a lot of lightning, especially for an early supercell like this. And quarter-sized hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds will be possible. Again, this is currently moving northeast, going towards Wentzville. So definitely a concern right now that we're watching for here in eastern Missouri.
We've got a major supercell getting ready to come over us. It's developing. As we sit here and watch it come in, this thing is majorly blowing up.
I think he's going to be going southbound here momentarily, but I could be wrong. He's not far. He's pretty close to this storm, so we should have a better view of that here in a second. We are currently on 11 severe thunderstorm warnings, by the way. No confirmed tornadoes or any tornado warnings thus far today. Again, I do expect one here relatively soon. I said 30 minutes ago that we should have one in 30 minutes. Yet to have it.
I would not be surprised if we don't get this storm tornado warned here fairly quickly. Several storm chasers are here on this particular supercell. We've got lowering.
That's really the main concern that goes for anyone in North Texas.
This is what I think about. You can see it from way out.
Any predictions for Wichita Falls, Texas? Your main concern is going to be the next hour or two. And if you don't get the change, it's very possible. That would definitely be the main concern. I think the tornado just remains a little bit longer. Yeah, we got a large hailstorm warning here near New Haven. This warning will probably get upgraded in west of St. Louis for a large hail threat. That's my thinking right now on this storm. This is currently moving northeast or east-northeast. This storm in particular will be tracking towards St. Charles and Wentzville eventually. So, again, we're going to keep a very close eye on this as it continues to move that direction. New severe thunderstorm warning issued for Jack, Palo Pinto, Parker, Stevens, and Young County in Texas until 6:15 by the way. Also, thank you, Paul, for becoming a minimum velocity member. I appreciate that velocities. And we got a large severe storm going towards Bradford, Texas, and Jacksboro. 2-inch hail on that storm, by the way. That's over in North Texas. Update for my viewers in North Texas. We'll go back to North Texas here in a moment, by the way. Yeah, this storm is blowing up quick near New Haven. Connor Croft is not far from this, but we'll see if there's any rotation on the next scan. This storm is definitely ramping up quickly, though. That wind force is pretty large. Near New Haven, Missouri. Golf ball size tail now on this warning. We'll see what the rotation looks like here on the next scan. And not seeing anything too definitive right now. Might be a little bit of rotation, but it's not much right now. Definitely gonna be a storm to watch for here. This is definitely pretty quickly developing here, back over west of St. Louis. Going back down to Texas real quick. We do have a 2-inch hail that's been confirmed near Graham, Texas. Pretty significant storm right now. West.
This is a huge supercell. You can see how low and how dark the clouds are getting.
So a pretty significant storm right now. Going towards Mineral Wells.
We're just getting into the period of maximum instability in northeast Oklahoma and southeast Kansas.
Held together quite well. So if the cap doesn't play too big of a factor on these, definitely gonna be some severe weather here relatively soon if you are currently in the DFW area.
But this is just northeast of Coffeyville, Kansas.
If you're in the Fort Worth area, and if these storms do stay alive, the main timing for Fort Worth would be at approximately about 75 minutes or so. So you got about a little over an hour until these storms are in the DFW area, producing the potential again for 2-inch hail and 70-mile-per-hour damaging winds. And again, this is all moving east northeast right now. So pretty significant sales going on in North Texas, and these will again continue to go that direction. Very low tornado risk with these overall. I would say again the main tornado risk is going to stay in Oklahoma and Missouri today. I don't think North Texas is really in play for that. Storms should begin to fire up here over the next 30 minutes across Oklahoma. Don't have a whole lot yet, but we got some lightning going on right now in southwest Oklahoma. So some storms are attempting to develop. The main supercells that we have right now are the ones that are currently happening in southeast Kansas. And we also got the one that Connor Croft is on that's really quickly developing back over west of St. Louis.
So this is northeast Coffeyville. It's in Oswego, just a mile or two north of Oswego, Kansas. And it is really developing.
Central Tennessee won't see any severe weather until tomorrow, and the main concern will be damaging winds with a couple of tornadoes. That will be between approximately 4 to 8 p.m. tomorrow. And I'll be doing a detailed breakdown on that in my video forecast tomorrow morning, so just make sure you click the bell icon down below so you're notified when that video is up on the channel. It's definitely starting up, looking very dark west of Oklahoma City. Thank you for the report. I think Connor Croft is going to have a view of the storm in a second, maybe? This is him live right now. He's near the severe storm in Missouri. Got some pretty dark skies in the background. Sunny in Louisville. Louisville's not really going to see much some very isolated risk of severe weather there. Yeah, so Connor's back up near Wentzville, so it looks like he's just positioning himself.
So again, we're in Kansas. We're just a mile or two north of the city of Oswego, OSWGA. Huge supercell developing. So far, there's no wind in it. We haven't seen any hail as of yet.
No problem, Theodore. Oh yeah. This is another storm, by the way. This is near this is southwest of Jefferson City. Near Eldon, we got another storm up the street that is also firing up quickly. That's gonna be approaching Jefferson City, so we got two different storms now that we're watching in central Missouri. These are quickly ramping up. Moving northeast to significant storms right now moving northeast. It's both developing pretty quickly. And the not severe as the one that's west of Wentzville, but I think this one near Jefferson City is going to get warned here at any time. And we are now up to a unlucky 13 severe thunderstorm warnings here across the United States. Only one of those is in Missouri. We got a bunch of them back over in North Texas right now. And whoa. All right, I think that was a clutch. I'm about to say that hail looks huge, but we have a pretty significant hailstorm either way with Eastland, Texas, and Granger. It's currently moving east. 2-inch hail is possible. That is the size of an Easter egg. And we also have lots of lightning right now here in Midwest Texas. So we'll be watching these storms closely as well. We're going back and forth a lot, but that's the nature of this event. We got storms from Texas back in Missouri. And I think we even have a warning back over near Kentucky, if I'm not mistaken. At least in maybe Ohio or something there. Maybe not. We did have one earlier, though.
How dark the ceiling gets. Imagine it being pitch black like it was in Kansas. Is that one recording?
This is an area that I've been watching for very
Is that
closely
one
for an elevated damaging wind and hail risk. Tornado risk should stay low on these storms since they are primarily linear and outflow driven. And this should actually limit, I think, the very significant hail threat that we're possibly going to have with screen cells tonight. If these make it to DFW, which looks like they will. Let's go back to the velocities here real quick. I'm not seeing much rotation right now. It's more of a damaging wind risk. Damaging winds as high as 80 miles per hour are possible. We'll still monitor that tornado risk in case the storm tries to organize again. Had rotation earlier for a little while, and it kind of weakened out. Here's the latest mesoscale discussion from the National Weather Service for North Texas, actually, and Central Texas. Severe weather threat continues across the severe thunderstorm watch. 2 to 3 inch hail and up to 90 mile per hour wind gusts are the main concern. The greatest significant severe weather threat will be near Fort Worth. So if you're in the Fort Worth area, stay very well aware. That would be near the Fort Worth area. And just west of DFW. Some pretty significant storms right along there.
This could produce a tornado. We're in southeast Kansas, just north of the city of Oswego, OSWGA. It's about 5:42 in the evening, and this is just beginning to ramp up. This is just one of the supercells that we have ran into this afternoon, and you can see I'm going to just take a pan around the parking lot here so you can see just how big this is on the edges of it. So the edges are almost on the ground where the green is, and it goes all the way around. I'd say it's probably 3-4 miles in circumference, maybe a little bit more. And it's still intensifying. And we're just southeast of Independence, Kansas. Not too far from the Oklahoma border. We're going to have to try to find a road that we could follow this supercell. Because I think this is going to intensify. We do not want to get in a hail core, and I think it's developing a hail core now. So we're going to try to go down the road here and catch up with it. and get out of this rain. On the road to Columbia, or whatever that town is over here. Actually, I need to get up here to Cherokee.
Continue straight for 16 miles.
Is there any road that goes to the left, like 160? What is 160?
Go on 160. It goes straight. I'm making that. 160 goes straight. And we're going to go through on the second intersection. We're going to take
What road goes in front of us? Can you find out what road goes to Miami and Columbia?
to Miami and Columbus. 69 goes to Miami to 137.
Trying to catch back up with this supercell. It's intensifying. And we're just trying to stay out of the rain, and it looks like it's trying to develop a hail core, and they're predicting very large hail this afternoon, so don't want to bust another windshield.
Take right now 69 for Miami. Take a left,
You'll be able to see the structure of this supercell a little bit better in just a second. As soon as we get away from these trees and get out here on a little bit more open plateau. on Highway 59 in southeast Kansas, trying to keep up with the supercell. They're not moving very fast, and they look pretty impressive. Some of them's had some pretty big hail in it.
Himself for this other storm, but the one that's back over here just west of St. Louis. This one was impressive initially. Lots of lightning, but it's definitely not nearly as organized. Hasn't really been organized much at all, but there was a little bit more organization initially. Back closer at about 5:15. No, you're good, Brad.
Good thing about this part of Oklahoma and Kansas is you don't have as many trees, and you can generally see the entire structure of one of these supercells as it develops. Now we're in Hallowell, Kansas.
60. Route 60. US 160. East 160.
So we're on 160. So we're on Kansas 160 headed eastbound with this supercell. We're about 50 miles west of Joplin, Missouri. another one coming in behind them. Trying to give you some kind of perspective on how big this thing is. You've seen the front. This is the back side of it.
We'll go back to Colorado. We'll also back to these storms in a few moments. I do want to quickly update. Actually, let's go first to Jefferson City. We'll go east to west. Jefferson City storm is intensifying. It's bringing the potential for 2-inch hail and 60 to 65 mile per hour damaging winds and lots of lightning. And this is currently moving into Jefferson City. So if you're in Jefferson City, stay weather aware. That storm is going to be moving into your area momentarily, and a new severe thunderstorm warning is likely shortly. We have multiple warnings now in Oklahoma. These storms are ramping up relatively fast, and we are now up to 14 severe thunderstorm warnings. I got multiple storms right now near Hennessy again. These storms are producing $1.5 size hail and new developments. These are overall, for the most part, not really discrete, so I don't see an imminent tornado risk here, but any cells that are discrete will definitely have an elevated tornado risk. We also got another one that's north of Frederick that is producing quarter-sized hail.
There's a good 360 of it.
Back down near Furman and actually started back down in Abilene, Texas, and it's been moving north ever since. Still producing some severe weather right now. And also another strong storm just south of Norman. We do have a live cam in Norman. Look at that, by the way, on the right side of your screen. Pretty cool stuff. Lots of rain coming in here, but this is also a live cam in the North Oklahoma area. Let's go to Connor. He has a full view.
I'm going to say here just a minute. There's another cell developing behind this one.
St. Louis area on a severe or storm that's becoming stronger that might go severe here soon. Very ominous skies. So should get pretty interesting here pretty soon in the St. Louis area. By the way, thank you, Carol, for the $5 super chat. What do you think Craig County in Nebraska or Northeast Oklahoma looks like? Timing probably between about 7 and 11 p.m. tonight. The main concern will be damaging winds, large to very large hail, and an isolated tornado. It's the main concern for that area. I'd definitely be most concerned, honestly, though, about the large hail front.
Getting down like 200 miles.
The storm near Mineral Springs is producing very high wind speeds, perhaps up to 70 mile per hour damaging winds. Again, this is going to be approaching the DFW Metroplex here pretty shortly. So we've got a whole cluster of storms right now in North Texas, all of which are moving east towards the DFW area.
177.
And going to be heading towards Interstate 35.
Still waters in
Gainesville,
Oklahoma.
Sherman, Denton, McKinney, more north and down. So be mindful of these storms.
177
Producing
miles.
damaging winds and large hail that are currently ongoing near
Yeah,
Grant, Texas.
Bartlettsville,
Here's another live cam view here near Sherman,
where it's
Texas.
going to hit
So
next.
here
Spots there. That's on the back side of the storms that are moving towards DFW.
is where I saw my first tornado.
Yeah, we got storms firing up pretty
Junction
quickly across
City.
Oklahoma.
And
New developments right
Wichita.
now. Not seeing much rotation with these,
Nope.
but these are all going to be storms to watch for. We
Yep.
main concern is
Actually, it was
large
outside of
and
Wichita.
there is
It
also
was
another risk we're going to be watching for very closely. Storm near Jefferson City,
Andover
southwest of George Sisdale, and then
is where
early
that
Connersville
tornado that was
northwest is
videotaped
in
with
the warning
the
area. The one near St. Louis
flying
is
thing.
strengthening supercell here, or
And
I should say
then
cell. It's not really a supercell yet, but it will be a supercell
um,
soon. Rapidly intensifying
so I
storm on the
sat up
north side of St.
here
Louis, and then we have
looking
this
at
other
it,
big supercell that's
and
ongoing west of St.
uh,
Louis. That's a supercell
Hank
ping ponging
was
Sisdale
over
at
here.
60-mile-per-hour damaging winds.
That guy from Australia
And that
was
wing
over
core,
there,
by the way,
Daniel.
this could
Cool.
even
And
hold this
then three or
supercell.
four of them come down. We
Damaging
stopped
right-out
over
winds as high as
here.
70 to 75
A
miles per
bunch of
hour
them
right now,
decided to
giving
come down
Washington
here, and
Illinois
that's when they
some of
end
the
over
storms west
Kansas
of
one.
St. Louis, producing some
Then it
very
started
live
getting
winds right
dark,
now.
and I was trying to cut off
Not
one
really
over
seeing much
here
rotation here, but we definitely have some high
that
damaging
was
wind
coming
conditions
out
right
of
now. So
El
if you're in this
Dorado,
area,
but I
definitely make
never
sure that you're
made it
staying away from
in
any
time.
areas in this warning.
But the ones from Stillwater are
Plus,
gonna
that's
hit
contamination
Bartlesville.
looks
And
like
who
it
said that?
is
It's
plus
88
an
miles
extra
away.
rotation there, but it looks like it's
I know we
rapid
just came
contamination.
from
We got
that
some
area.
hail falling here. A little investigation here. Got some hail falling for sure. Definitely have hail falling. So it looks like contamination here. But possible tornado threat could develop out of this. Damaging winds now up to 70 miles per hour are possible. So as I just said, the damaging wind is increasing on this storm, and that is for sure. Here's a 3D view, by the way, of this storm. Very large hail core. You can see how large it goes here. That's a pretty large hail core right there. Comparatively to the other storm that is now developing, it's definitely a very large hail core there just west of St. Louis. Let's go to Connor. He has a pretty good view of this. Big storm predictions and update. We're about to go for a second with a new update. Increasing tornado risk is likely in the next few hours in Oklahoma. This is the latest storm prediction and update from North Texas and Oklahoma. Severe weather threat will continue across the area. Watch for large hail. And the main concern up to the branch in diameter. Also a few tornadoes possible, especially later this
Oh
evening.
man,
All over Jefferson City.
Howard,
And that is the latest with the storm prediction center. Connor, thank you, Scotty, for the 9.99 super chat. I appreciate that.
very nice shelf
Super
class
chat. Thank you. Thank you, David, as well, for the $10 super chat.
for this storm.
He thought this is very This is for Jefferson City. Main concern is going north Sisdale and 60-mile-per-hour damaging winds. The St. Louis storm, in addition to that, is also producing there on north Sisdale and 70-mile-per-hour damaging winds. That's what Connor's after the storm that just left St. Louis.
So I'm gonna try to show you the radar. So the blue dot is us. We're going to wait until these storms from Stillwater, North Oklahoma, comes up this way. They're about 100 miles away, but we think they're going to stay together because this is still early in the evening. We got about 4 or 5 hours of this to go before we boogie over towards to get to Ohio by noon tomorrow. So it shouldn't take them long to get over this way. And we've still got some developing up north of Coffeeville. Those intensify as they get closer into the unstable air.
Definitely make sure that you are staying in your safe place if you are in O'Fallon, St. Charles, or Chesterfield. As the storm approaches, make sure you're indoors for sure. There's a lot of lightning. You do not want to be caught outside with that lightning. It's a very intense lightning storm right now. Thunderstorm, by the way. Lightning storm, thunderstorm. If watch
So the cold front must be getting close. It was 77, almost 78 degrees just an hour ago, and the temperature now has dropped down to 64. Uh, Believe it or not, all last night driving over this way, I don't think we ever saw the temperature get below 68, and most of the time it was 70 or above, which was highly unusual for this time of the year. And I'm talking about driving through Illinois, Missouri, and to get over to this area.
Connor is chasing this one. He's trying to chase this storm that is just now developing. That definitely has a chance to produce more significant severe weather if it ends up materializing, which it looks like it probably will. And the one that's back over western Chesterfield, that one in particular, is a large hailstorm, lots of lightning, perhaps an isolated tornado risk with this one.
That is the cool front coming.
It's good velocities.
Mm-hmm.
And so far, mostly a damaging wind risk. We have damaging winds as high as 70 miles per hour with that, but I'm not seeing an imminent tornado risk with this particular storm. That's near Augusta. Tons of lightning, though. That's a highly electrified storm. And also near Jefferson City,
We
we got a
may
little
have to
lightning there as
just
well.
book.
That's going to be moving east-northeast. Going to be going towards Herman, Lynn.
That's just going to be just like
And
this.
potential for damaging winds at 60 miles per hour. And you're also in the threat zone there for some golf ball-sized hail. Looks like we do have a little hook echo on this one. Look at that. We got a hook echo developing near Jefferson City. Really could be about moving the St. Louis storm.
Probably gonna hit that one.
That's a pretty aggressive view right there. That supercell that's developing there near St. Louis. Thank you, Jacob, for the 499. I'm not sure. I'll look up where that is. Also, Yoshi, I'll get to yours in a second.
I saw that go through Springfield. Get there. This one's redeveloping.
Perkins, Oklahoma, your time frame is going to be
Then you get down here and get over here and get up.
And then after 9, the storm should be winding down. Large hail being the main concern. Also, thank you, Yoshi, for the $5 super chat. Anything heading toward Eaton, Illinois. Again, the storm that we're looking at right now is the one
If it's been the end of April, 1st of May, this would have been a major outbreak.
is a storm that has a hook echo on it. We might get some sort of tornado risk out of this here soon. We're watching that very closely. We're also watching the St. Louis area for that as well. Eaton, Illinois, anywhere in Chicago, anywhere in the Chicago suburbs. Really seeing the potential for severe weather patterns. We might see an isolated storm, so we'll be about it. Even that, we'll see anyway. This storm is intensifying quickly near Jefferson City. We might be talking about definitely a common source of
See, now that's a road I wouldn't go down right there. And take a chance on getting stuck. Somebody already tried to go down it and almost got stuck. We're heading east back towards Joplin, Missouri. To catch back up with this, the cold front is not too far. The dry line is not too far from us right now. It's to our northwest. So we're going to go ahead and start moving towards back towards Springfield, Missouri, and then St. Louis. Catch back up with the warm front and unstable air, because this is going to keep producing thunderstorms all the way to the East Coast. I'm telling you, I'm really surprised that Kentucky and Tennessee and Northern Alabama has been put under a 3 out of 5 risk. I fully expect if they did that yesterday and today, you may even go up to 4 out of 5 by tomorrow. Give me a path I really need to get to St. Louis from here.
St. Louis. This one in particular is going northeast-northeast. It's not in the direction of St. Louis. The one that is in the direction of St. Louis is this one right here. It's cruising north-south gale winds, 70 miles per hour winds. And
300 miles.
To St. Louis.
Yes.
Give me a path down 44.
Yes, it's down 44.
I'm surprised there wasn't more lightning in that storm. It must have really dissipated in intensity pretty quick.
She's coming. She's
Phone's up better anyway. I don't know why they record better. So we're about 30 miles west of Joplin, headed back to the east. So we'll go through Joplin and then Springfield, Missouri. On our way back, our target is southern Ohio tomorrow before lunchtime is our hopes that we'll get down there before lunch. We should have plenty of time. We'll catch a few hours sleep in between. red light there.